Hey everybody, it's Tracy from Downward Dog Rising, and I'm going to give you a little hip release today during my quick break from work. Okay, so join me. Let's start off. Sakasana, easy pose. Take a deep inhale, just reach those arms straight to sky, palms together, Anjali Mudra at your heart center. Focus inward. One more time. Deep inhale, arms to sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Our focus and intention is just to release tension in our bodies, and let's release our hips. So I'm going to have you take your feet, soles of feet come together. We're going to do a little butterfly stretch. I want you to ground down into your sits bones, equal weight on each half of your pelvis. Then I want you to lengthen up through the top of your head. Take a few inhales here, maybe lengthen arms to sky. Rising up to the top of your head, bring hands around your feet. I want you to stretch your breastbone, your sternum long. On your inhale, stretch spine long. On your exhale, we're going to stretch forward over our legs. And we're just going to hold it here and breathe. If you can stretch deeper, do so. If we hold the stretch for at least 60 to 90 seconds, we could bypass the muscle tissue, and then we could go deeper into our fascia. Ideally, we want to go deeper, nourish the joint, so we can release hyaluronic acid as we produce it naturally in our bodies. So take it to your edge, hold it there. Any pent-up tension, just let it go. When you feel a little give, go a little deeper. Take one more deep inhale here. Start to lift back up again. We're going to take one leg and we're just going to reach it straight in front of us now. So we're going to do half butterfly. You're going to take bottom of right foot, sole of foot into left inner thigh, into your groin. And again, ground into the bottom of your pelvis, and you're just going to stretch straight to sky, really lengthen upwards. You're either going to reach for your shin, your ankle, your foot, and just really stretch your spine long. I'm going to stay here and breathe, keeping that length. Inhale, stretch spine long. Exhale, go a little deeper. And just commit to going a little deeper. You feel that stretch and hold it there. You don't want to fight it. You don't want to fight any tension. Just go into it, let it go, release it. And go a little deeper. Just want to melt the tension away. Take one more deep inhale here. Slowly make your way up. You're going to take that leg, extend it out straight. Maybe shake out your legs. You're going to fold that other leg in. Bring the bottom of the left foot, sole to your right inner thigh. Ground into your pelvis. You're going to rise up. Lengthen arms to sky. Really feel your spine lengthening up. We're going to hinge from our hips. Keep your sternum, breastbone long. Maybe reach for shin, ankle, foot, wherever's comfortable. Lengthening breastbone and stretch forward. Hold here. Think of aligning middle of breastbone over center of thigh, knee to sky. Keep that spine reaching long. Keep your focus. Breathe into any tightness, let it go. Stretch that breastbone long, sternum long. Go a little deeper when you have a give. One more deep inhale here. Slowly make your way up. Bend your knees. Walk your hands back. Little windshield wiper, side to side. Release your hips. Okay, good. Take your legs straight out, away from your center. Feel how front ribs draw into back ribs. Arms reach up. Now from here, what I want you to do, ground into each one of your sits bones. We're going to go right into caterpillar. So you're going to stretch tall, hinge from the hips, scoop core in, lengthening all the way up, knees to sky. Then you're going to stretch all the way over. You could put a rolled up towel under the knees if you want more support. You're just going to stretch forward towards shins, ankles, feet. Little caterpillar. Go to your edge. Keep the length in your low back. Your head keeps lengthening away from your tailbone. Go a little deeper when you feel the give. Really stretch your sternum through. Lengthening forward. Really stretch that spine long, create length. Space between ribs and hips. Take one more deep inhale here. Gently, we're going to come all the way up. I want you to press heels into the mat. Arms lift up. We're going to drop shoulders out of ears. Stretch out legs. I want you to just do a little reverse plank. Tighten your core. Engage your glutes. Just stay here and breathe for a moment. Collarbones wide. Breathing in and breathing out. Engage those glutes, lift hips a little higher. One more deep inhale. Gently come back to mat. We're going to turn onto all fours now. Do a little cat-cow. I want you to drop tailbone, drop head. And gently stretch cow into cat. Tighten core to spine. Stretch head away from tailbone. Three more. Two more times. And one more time. Really stretch head away from tail. Okay, from here, I'm gonna bring you all the way down. We're gonna do Sphinx. Take your elbows, your feet, tops of feet rest on your mat. Hips are touching mat. Your elbows are just gonna go right directly under your shoulders. Take your fingers, spread them wide. Press your palms against mat. Shoulders drop away from your ears. Sides of neck remain long. And I want you to just draw your core muscles towards spine. Tilt the front of your chin slightly forward and down to get maximal length in the back of your neck. Shoulders are down, away from ears. Collarbones wide, and just stay here and breathe. So if you sit at a computer, this will feel really good. You want to strengthen your back and restore the body's natural curves in the spine. Stay here and breathe. And feel your abdominals stretching too. If you want to do a little variation, gently bring right ear towards right shoulder to stretch left side of neck. And as you bring your right ear towards your right shoulder, if you like, you can lift up the left foot and gently start to stretch towards the right a little. Come back to the center, reground, stabilize. Gently stretch your left ear towards your left shoulder. Little stretch on the right side of the neck as ear listens to left shoulder. Gentle little stretch as the right leg goes to the left now. Stretch right side of neck. Come back center. And then if you want to deepen, You're going to take your arms a little straighter, come up into seal. So there shouldn't be any compression in the neck, and there shouldn't be any compression in the low back. Shoulders remain away from the ears, and just stay here and breathe. Back and neck as well. So if you ever have shoulders bunched up to ears or the low back hurts, that means you're compressing. So you'd come back into this position then. So we're just opening the front of your spine, breathing in, bringing energy to your body. Release any tension. Slowly you're going to take it down now. Once you take it down, we're just going to settle our pelvis onto the mat and give your back a chance to release. If you want, you can gently just rock your forehead side to side over the back of your hand, right across your third eye. Wisdom center, Ajna. Come back center. Take hands, bring them under your shoulders. Now I want you to just gently press up to hands and knees. Now once you're in your hands and your knees, we're going to take it into a swan, but first I just want you to stretch going into downward dog. I want you to curl the toes under, lift your hips, slowly transfer your weight back, transfer the weight forward at the same moment. Let your sternum, your breastbone lengthen forward and through the two arms. Feel your arm bones twist externally into the shoulder socket. Maybe walk your dog a little. Look towards knees, keep back and neck long. And 7. And 6, 5, don't worry if heels don't touch, and 4, and 3, 2, and come in. Take that left leg, keep your hips square, stretch that left leg straight up into the air, lengthen it. Now slowly you're going to bend the left knee towards left thumb. Make sure you keep your pelvis squared. So you want to make sure the two hip points are forward. You can bring hands a little closer if you need to resituate your hips. Your back leg is straight back behind you, knee pointing to the ground. And depending on what feels good to your body, you can just stay here if you like, upright, and breathe. Keeping your pelvis squared straight ahead of you. Keep lengthening up through spine. There's other variations of swan. You can come down to forearms if you like. Keeping neck long. You can even come down all the way to your forehead if this feels comfortable to you. You can rest your forehead on a yoga blanket, a yoga block if you have one. Or just stay upright. It's your workout. Go to your edge. Challenge yourself. And just feel the tension melt. muscles, go deeper into your fascia. Hyaluronic acid is like the fountain of youth. Let's take one more deep inhale here. Slowly you're going to press up. Curl the toes of your back foot under. We're going to lift up our knee. Go into your plank. And I'm just going to have you hold it here for a moment. We're going to do a little exercise for our upper body and our core. Shoulder taps. Walk your feet a little wider. Tighten core to spine. Just lightly tap one shoulder at a time. 7 and 6. Core is strong. Head away from tailbone. Last set. Now from your plank, downward dog. Really stretch breastbone forward and through. Lengthen your spine in opposition. Maybe lift both heels up. Lower down. Breathing in, breathing out. 2 more. Gently lower down. Now take your right leg straight into the air. Keep pelvis squared. Stretch that leg long. Deep inhale. 3-legged dog. And now we're going to fold that right knee in towards our right thumb. Extend the left leg straight back. And then I want you to really stretch upwards through your spine. Lengthening up your back knee. Foot is flat. Knee points down to the mat. You could stay here if you like. And breathe. Just go with it. If you want to go deeper towards your edge, just commit to that point. And then come to your forearms. Keep spine long. If your hips are really tight, you might stay here. Want to go a little deeper into your hips, and come all the way down, bringing your forehead onto the back of your arms or your hands. Use a pillow if you like, or a blanket, or a block, and just commit to it. Just releasing a lot of pent-up tension that might be in our hips. One more deep inhale here. And slowly we're going to make our way up. Press palms into mat. You're going to curl the toes of your back foot under. I want you to lift up your knee. Just going to have you hold your plank. 5 and 4 and 3 and 2. All right. Walk your feet all the way forward and through. I'm going to do a little bridge now. Feet hip width apart. Lie down on your mat. Collarbones wide. Tighten core in. You're going to lift hips straight up. Core is strong. Your low back is elongated, no arch. If you want, you could take your hands together. Shoulders down and back, away from ears. Press hips a little higher. Take a few deep inhales and exhales here. Keep the knees in line with your hip sockets. No weighted neck. Strengthening your back, stabilizing pelvis. Keep lengthening tailbone away from you. Neck is long. Feel the front of the hips open. One more deep inhale. Unclasp the hands, arms reach long. Take an inhale now, roll down sequentially through your spine. Lengthening each vertebra all the way to the mat. Hug knees in, gently lift head, neck, shoulders up. Deep inhale, deep exhale. Cactus your arms. Sway both knees to one side, knees at hip level. Anchor point, this left shoulder stays on your mat. If you like, turn, look over left shoulder. Breathe 3 times into sides of waist. Little spinal twist. One more time. Come back center. Hug knees in. Now we're going to take knees to hip height again. Cactus your arms. Let your knees come to the other side of your body. Right shoulder blade is your anchor point. 3 deep inhales into sides of waist, into ribs. If you like, turn, look over right shoulder. If that bothers your neck, keep head centered. Breathing in, expansion into your rib cage. And one more time. Slowly return center. One more deep inhale to the area right between your shoulder blades, mid-back. Good, gently stretch legs long. And just be grateful and thankful for this present moment. Hope you feel like you released a little bit. Just let your body settle into the earth. Feeling grateful and thankful to take a little time out. Little Shavasana. Just let everything go. If you wish, pause the video, stay here as long as you like. Reach arms overhead. Gently turn to your side. And we're just going to take our arm, press up to a seated position. Cross legs. We're going to close out our practice today. Thank you for joining me, everybody. I hope you got a little bit of a stretch and release in, and balance and calm and peace. Deep inhale. An easy pose, Sakasana. Hands to heart center. So I wish peace and metta blessings to all. And the light within me acknowledges and sees the light within you. So peace, everybody. Thank you. Bye. Take care.